it's us understanding what this system is about. It's about understanding that we are the biggest assets of this system, and we're starting to see that. We're starting to see that people are waking up to this system that is not there designed for our health, welfare, and well-being. It's there designed for corruption and greed, which is, yeah, it's not about safety and security and sustainability. Yeah, my brother Arthur.
I mean.
Yeah, what's happening? What's your perspective?
Hello, Tribesman.
What's happening?
How are you, brother?
Yeah, good. What's your perspective on the topic tonight?
First of all, my bum's killing me. I've been sitting around that long.
Oh, we've been here for 60, 80,000 years.
I know. I'm saying my ass is killing me, buddy. I've been sitting here for an hour and a half. 80,000 years your culture is, buddy. 80,000 years old. The oldest living culture in the world. I was surprised. I was surprised and encouraged to learn that you bury your dead, you bury your passing, sorry, not dead or death, passing and passed away up in the trees. That's phenomenal. That's beautiful. That was great to hear, and I like how they hold on to the memory for a good 12 months. Our Lebanese culture, my Maronite Catholic Lebanese culture, the women wear black for 12 months as well, and it's good to do that to mourn your passing. The people that have passed away you need a long period of time to process, and the mourning process of someone who has passed away is an extremely spiritual part of your whole life. It's one of the most highest powerful places you can ever be. No greater experience in life creates the love that the death of a loved one, the passing of a loved one leaves you. It's the greatest generator of love, better than marriage, better than love comes out, everyone drops their guard, shows their respects. It's number one. When my father passed away, we only had we had a bit more time with him because his body had to go to the coroner. So we mourned for a week, 5 days. Our culture here, our society, they get it over and done with in 2 days. And you're back at work the next day, back in the grind, forget about it, they're gone. It's bullshit. You see where I'm coming from, buddy?
So you're a firstborn generation.
First generation born Lebanese Australian.
Oh, be careful with the term Australian, brother.
Indigenous culture warrior. Tribal indigenous culture warrior.
So what do you think? What's the best way forward?
Call it, buddy, what should I call it? What should I call Australia?
Terra Australis.
Terra Australis.
Yep, Australia's Norfolk Island.
No worries. I gotta get myself an Aboriginal flag. There's no way I am hanging. There is no way in the world I am hanging the British Royal Empire Union Jack anywhere in my lifetime. I want my ass with it. The rape, torture, slaughter, and feasting on poor, pure, innocent, consciousness, children, crown, hate rapes, tortures, and slaughters children.
Brother, what have they done? What's the impact that the Commonwealth has done to your mob over there?
Well, buddy, it's obvious what they do over in the Middle East. You know, all the oil and the division in the Middle East is absolutely atrocious. Neighboring villages, they live across the hill in the villages, both Maronite Catholics, and they fucking despise each other. They murder each other. Division, it's a massive house of cards. Division everywhere. Sectarianism. So Muslims do the same. Muslims kill Muslims. Here in Sydney, Australia, Muslims are killing Muslims. Sunni Muslims are shooting Sunni Muslims on the streets of Sydney.
So is that why we all can't come together? Because there's so much division within skin color, within religion, because that's the utopian way forward, is if we all come together. How do we do that, brother?
Very simple, buddy. Very simple. We get a common cause. Wait, I'm just trying to set this. I'm trying to get my live on the computer. I'm on my phone. It's hard, but I'm going to try and stand my phone up so I can free my hands.
Yeah, keep talking. I'm very interested in what this.
All right. The secret is getting a common cause that everybody can relate to, a common cause that everybody can relate to, and I suggest that would be the safety and protection of our children. The safety and protection of our children. First and foremost, the number one human rights. Sorry, buddy.
And I want to
give me a second.
That. Yeah, Kiko, I want to reiterate that from what brother's saying. Is
the number one human rights violation in the world are crimes against children.
Children, exactly, 100%, brother.
100%.
That's our common ground. That's
and we can all have that in common. If you don't have that in common, you get carted off to the demonic wastelands. And hell is not hot. Hell is not hot. Fire is not bad. Fire is very good, clean. It brings out the spirits, the clean soul, pure heart, ancestral tribal spirits.
Exactly, brother. 100%. Fire cleanses. And that's what these people, this colonized
Christians,
institution, needs cleansing.
Bruce, tribesman, listen to this. Christians told Shaka Zulu if he didn't convert to the religion, he'll burn in eternal hell. You know what Shaka Zulu said? Around here we eat fire. Fire is not bad. Fire's good. Cold, the blistering cold, stagnant cold, wintry, blistering cold, freezing cold is hell. What do you reckon the Queen loves? What do you reckon H loves England so much? It's blistering cold, miserable weather. Look at Australia, bound by sea. Hot, beautiful
all year round.
The culture. And I love when you told me that when your niece cut herself with somebody and the tree branch dropped from the sky, from out of the tree. Love that. Connect to the land. Connect to the fucking land. We don't need mobile phones. Yep. We do not need mobile phones. We can connect intuitively. Through the power of intuition, our sixth sense. Everybody has it. Everybody was born with it. Everybody was born with it. And we all have that potential. Women more so than men. Ask me any questions you want, buddy, Bruce. You're my homeboy, brother.
I think that we've got our message across, that stability, that platform, that is the fight needs to be for the protection of our children, because we know that.
Yeah, thanks for bringing us back to that.
Yes, that's the biggest
common
message
ground.
I think we can take away.
I'll tell you something, Tribesman, let me say this. The Luciferian global elite and the universal global, Luciferian global elite and satanic ruling classes. The satanic ruling class are the minions, the ones that do all the work for the Luciferians. The Luciferians are the sky thingamajiggies. The sky thingamajiggies. The Muslims view them as the jinn. The Christians view them as the fallen angels. The agnostics view them as the archons. The Africans view them as the Chichahuri. I call them the sky thingamajiggies. The hybrid race. Anyway, sorry, I lost my... What was saying, buddy, about the children? Yeah. It's the uniting piece. We come together on that. We come together on that, and then we sort everything else out later. It's the holy grail.
That's it.
It is the holy grail. The rape, torture, slaughter, and feasting on poor people, innocent conscienceless children is their holy fucking grail. Bring that down, and that's what I told you the other night, buddy, when you got offended when I told you, tribesmen, put Aboriginal, Indigenous Australia on the back burner for a couple of weeks, put it on the back burner for a couple of months, and we'll focus on SRCA, Satanic Ritual Child Abuse, their holy fucking grail, their holy fucking grail. Bring that crashing down, bring that, and everything else will come toppling behind it. The oil in Middle East, Africa, the minerals in Africa, the COVID-19, everything will come crashing down behind it.
You can't have the problem without a solution, and the solution is the law of this land. That's the solution here. Like any other law, like in Lebanon, your law, LORE, or whether you've got LAW, that's for that land. That's the solution.
Fuck their law, fuck their constitution, fuck anything they write.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that it's important that we don't keep focusing, because there will always be problems in that system. But we need to head down the path of the solution, which is let's start getting out of the system, you know? Let's start walking in the truth. And two-pronged approach. Dismantle the system and walk in our truth, which is where we want to be when all of this comes crumbling down, which is a safety net for our children. Like you said, the base is all about our children.
Let's get that done first, buddy. Muster me troops. Get me troops. Don't worry about going out in the streets and rebelling and doing protests. Hey, you've tried that for how long, buddy? It hasn't worked. It doesn't work. Throw their rule book out the fucking window. Fuck it off. Fuck off. No more. No more. I'll show you how the pen is mightier than the sword. Just here off the pen from my bedroom. From my bedroom in Penrith, Sydney, and New South Wales, I'll do a big revolution just off the internet. Boom, 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 boom. I tried telling your dad, tribesman, I tried telling your dad I'm not a violent person. I'm not a violent person anymore. He thought I wanted to blow up buildings and shit like that. Yo, man freaked out.
Oh,
he shit the hard. He shit the hard.
But listen, yeah, the basis needs to be on the children, the foundation. I think that's the biggest key taken away tonight. But look, brother, we'll keep you on, and I'll just finish off with this ceremony, this death ceremony, or the importance of us going back to the culture of the land, or the truth of the land, and we'll finish up. But me and you got to talk again.
100%, buddy. Get me on side, brother. Come on, let's do this. I'm not fucking around. Too long we've been hanging around, standing around with our things in our hands. Let's make a move. Time is now. The time is now.
You need to bring the brothers on board so we can all stand together.
I try my, you know how long, 20 years I've been doing this, buddy. 20 years, Bruce. 20 fucking years. Fuck her, Dad. She's doing somersaults. She's doing somersaults in the Albert Pike position in her grave right now. She's freaking the fuck out. Charles is crumbling. You can feel Buckingham Palace.
He won't last long.
Love you, brother. I'll let you go. Thank you.
Thanks very much, for coming on. We'll keep talking. We'll do another session together, brother.
No worries. Love you. Cut me off.
All right, Yellow. Yeah, look, it's good to have Brother Artie there coming on. He's, what did he say, first generation or third generation? Third generation Lebanese, which is good. Like he's saying, he's been in and around the traps, been speaking this truth too as well, and he's reiterating that the foundations we should be building on, or that, what did he say, that utopian message, or that universal message should be around the safe health, welfare, well-being, the safety and security of the children, which I agree. That's primarily why I'm here. This is primarily why I do what I do. It's because our future generations. And like one statement from my father, Bruce Shillingsworth Sr., which says this time or this land is only borrowed from our future generations, and we have to think, what have we got to leave to them? And at the moment, this system has done nothing but damage. And so we need to be in a position, or put ourselves in a position, to change the course or the direction in which we're heading. So let's all do it together. I noticed that there's been a couple of people there that are confused on the messaging. There has been no racist messaging tonight. No one's talking about black skin, white skin, whatever. There's no racism. What we're observing is we're all in the same predicament, but the solution is to acknowledge the Creator's law on this land in particular, which is the same with Africa, same with America, same with any other continent. The issue is that there has been a colonial entity that has colonized, which consisted of massacring, which consisted of ripping of culture, which consisted of depriving us of our land, even within our death rituals or our death ceremonies. When somebody passes away, has been taken. And what we've heard tonight is that First Nations culture, First Nations language, First Nations knowledge, the way in which to acquire that knowledge is still there. It's not gone. It'll never be gone. In talking about like Brother Zelenak said down in Japarong country, on their ceremonies, which is very significant. Talked a bit about ours, Bajari Murawari tonight, talked about how our connection with nature. Other brother came on, which was initiated over in Western Australia, talked about, I think he was from Western Australia, and talked about how they do their stuff, and talked a little bit about Torres Strait Island mob. So it's still there. It's all about people coming on board. Stop contracting in with this current system. Stop expecting this system to make these changes for us. Stop marching, protesting and rallying because nothing's going to change. It's a part of the agenda. We need to walk away from it. I was going to say to Brother Artie there tonight, even if people are believers of the Bible or are Christians, Moses led them out of slavery. They actually walked out. It wasn't the fact that they wanted to rise up and become the pharaohs that, or the people that were oppressing them. You need to walk away from the system. A lot of people didn't have faith about walking out into the wilderness, but at the end of the day, they were given prosperity. They were given land. So even if you are a Christian, even if you are a believer in the Bible, even in there, it indicates how we are to get away from physical, even mental slavery, is to just simply get out of it, because us individuals, us as human beings are the biggest assets of this system. And if we walk away from it today, it will not exist tomorrow. So thanks very much, all you mob, for listening tonight. And hopefully you all got a lot out of the conversation, and we'll continue to have these in-depth solution-based conversations. All right, thank you, mob. Hello.